Power 98.7 Podcast.
Victor Homiaswana on Power 98.7. Now we're talking.
1848, we wrap up the show with another controversial, interesting topic. I can tell you this, nobody wants to get old. There are lots of Rod Stewarts out there. People who don't want to get old, they want to remain forever young, and not just in a song, but in real life. So, how do you do it? The question is simple. There are all kinds of solutions. Some people say eat this, some say drink that, some say don't eat that, others say smoke this, some say put Botox on and do some nip and tuck and stay this and cut this. And it looks like there's a solution for everything with regard to aging and wellness. But there is a new product, a new solution that people are talking about. And as a person who's interested in health and financial, in the human body and how it works, I found this interesting. Anti-aging and wellness supplements. Why women and men can't get enough of this phenomenal anti-aging and wellness supplement. Collagen Proactive hydrates and refines the skin, as well as it reduces fine lines, vital as part of any anti-aging regime. We welcome into studio Joanne Hayward, who's the owner of Collagen Proactive, who 10 years ago decided to get into this product. Joanne, people get old, they get wrinkles. You know, it's the way of the world. Otherwise, we will live forever, won't we?
That's correct. Evening, Victor. Thanks for having me here.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, it's just one of those, a part of life where we start to show fine lines, have aches and pains within our joints, start to see our hair fall out and our nails become brittle.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. But now collagen, there's something different about collagen, the treatment that's not in Botox and everything. What is it?
Okay, first and foremost, it's important to understand why we need to supplement with collagen. And that is because from the age of 25, there is a significant decrease in the production of our collagen in our bodies. They say about 1.7% almost every single year. And now there's nothing currently which we can consume in the forms of foodstuff which will actually start to stimulate that production again. And therefore, it's important to take a supplement like Collagen Proactive, but more importantly, it's at the correct dosage. Right. There's a number of, in fact, there's hundreds of collagen supplements on the market at the moment.
How do I know a good one from a bad one, though?
Okay, yeah, one doesn't really unless you really are educated, and that's what our company, Proactive South Africa, really has been dedicated to in the last year, is to educate that consumer, that patient out there, that it's important to have the correct dosage of 10,000 milligrams. Look for a product that has been researched and has clinical backup for all the claims that it makes. Yes, and also, the accreditations are important. Has it been approved by the Food and Drug Association?
Here's my problem. I take supplements and all kinds of things every day. And every time I go into a shop, a pharmacy, I get a range of products.
Yes.
And with the economy being what it is, you always want to look if you can afford this one, because some are double the price, some are 3 times the price. And then they make all kinds of claims. Collagen is a natural substance, right?
Correct.
It exists in human body.
That's correct.
Why is it that we are collagen deficient? Or is it something we are doing or not doing before we talk about how you know a good from a bad
good
product?
Supplement? So yes, once again, it brings it back to the aging process that takes place. So as I mentioned, from the age of 25, that production of our collagen in our bodies starts to decline. And that really can depend on a number of factors. At the rate it really decreases from external factors, our lifestyle choices, stress, etc. All of that is a normal part of aging.
But so we are interfering with natural process. Are there no side effects, dangerous side effects to doing that?
Absolutely not. Collagen supplementation is probably one of the safest things which you can possibly take. I know for our product, Collagen Proactive, breastfeeding and pregnancy, safety hasn't been established, but that's pretty much a standard in all supplementations.
Also, you mean if you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding, that's the only area, the category of users that you can't say for sure there are no side effects?
100%. Well, there's no studies, correct.
There are that's
there
what I mean.
Studies.
So, but now let's talk about the reassurance, the vigilance that people show when they are selling a product. How do I know you are not just another vigilant salesperson? No, really.
No, 100%.
You're selling a solution.
Yes.
Nobody wants to get old. People want to remain young. So how do I know?
Yes. I think first and foremost, our product isn't available in retail pharmacies or stores.
Right.
We can only really get it from a medical professional. So first and foremost, you're going to be getting professional advice from a doctor who has gone through the studies, through the bibliography of looking at all the research, and has made a decision to advocate that to their patient. So that's first and foremost a good credit of efficacy as well for the patient to get in the product. The claims that we make, as I mentioned, are backed by research, many years, more than 12, and we are FDA approved. So these are the kind of things that patients should be looking for in a supplement.
Let's talk about this FDA. That's the Food and Drug Administration, right?
That's correct.
Of what, the US?
Yes, that's correct.
The US, though, is not a country that, can I say, is a model when it comes to people living longer, healthier. I mean, Americans are obese, there are all kinds of things. Why is it important to have an FDA sort of endorsement?
It just forms a part of an accreditation.
Right.
We also have EU approval, which is the European approval from the Ministry of Health in England.
Okay.
So all these types of stamps of safety and efficacy are important in a supplement because they have been thoroughly checked and researched and passed through a number of health and medical boards.
All right, 0861 987 000. We're talking to entrepreneur Joan Hayward. She's the owner of Collagen Proactive, and she entered this industry about 10 years ago. As an entrepreneur, she's sharing the journey. She's sharing some of the merits of a product. People don't want to get old, that you know for sure. But what are the ways to stay young? Is collagen one way of doing it? So says Joan Hayward, my guest here on Power Hour. The show is on until 1900 hours. Call us on 0861 987 000 or tweet at Power FM 987 or at Victor Africa. Dineo, again, you say you're from Johannesburg South. Where?
Yes, I'm in Ridgeway.
Okay, you knew that was coming.
Yes.
All right, you have a question for Joanne.
Now, my question is this. I hear that she said she's got FDA and European approval, but does it have the South Africa's MCC approval?
Okay, that's the Medicines Control Council.
Medicines Control Council, yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Dineo. That's a fair question.
Hi, Dineo. Thank you for the call. First and foremost, Collagen Proactive forms a part of our complementary medicines.
Right.
So we did go through a company to enable it to be registered, but it wasn't necessary because it doesn't form a part of a medical requirements.
So MCC knows that you exist, but you never had to go through their procedures.
That's 100% correct, yes.
All right. Can you overdose, you said? I mean, there's the right quantity you can take.
No, once again, it forms a part of what we call water-soluble minerals and vitamins that are in there, vitamin B and well as magnesium, which is your mineral.
Okay.
Collagen itself, no, we definitely cannot overdose on that, but it would be, one would say, just an expensive dosage if you had to take more than the recommended 10,000 milligrams.
The industry is massive. Do you have any idea how big it is?
The collagen supplementation industry or just the health
The
industry?
wellness.
The wellness. No, I don't, but it's definitely on the increase.
It is growing.
I believe that South Africans definitely are a lot more aware of their health. And when we say wellness, it really umbrellas a number of industries, right? From aesthetics to your health, to your gyms, your sports.
All right.
But the
Put the headphones back on. You took them too early. Is it Diddy in Northcliffe?
Hi, Joe, how are you?
Diddy has it.
Good on you, Joe.
Good, thanks.
Good to hear from you, man.
Yes, how can I help?
Joe, it's Diddy. I just wanted to tell the Power FM listeners that, this collagen supplement, it's not only about wrinkles and, if I can calm them, my skin, my hair, my nails, for my age, you'll be shocked.
Well, okay. Is it you attribute it to collagen?
Yeah, to collagen, to Joe. I used to work with Joe at Allegan.
I see.
Yes, how's it, Diddy?
Oh, now
Sorry, I didn't recognize.
Nice to meet you, Diddy. Yeah, there you go.
Old friends from the past.
Okay.
Yes, thank you for that feedback, Diddy. That's great. Yes, and once again, it's not just beauty, it's bones and joints as well that really benefit from it.
There you go. Okay, Diddy, thank you very much.
Since we I started using it when we had the open day at Dr. Mel's practice. And if you can look at my hair, Vic.
Maybe you should tweet your picture. You know what? Tweet your picture. You sound like an ambassador.
I
don't know. Okay. I'm joking. Don't do that.
That's fantastic,
It's all
Didi.
right.
Thanks for calling in.
Anyway, Didi, let's appreciate your call.
Okay, thanks.
All right, there you go. Didi Northcliffe. She seems very convinced that this thing. Pumulo, driving on the road, I hope safely. Welcome to Power Hour.
Yeah, I've got answer. Yeah, evening. Yes, my question is, the guest mentioned that they have 12 years of studies. So my question is that, do they have local studies, South African-based studies that they've done on the colleges?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Pumulo. Question again. Somebody mentioned Medicines Control Council. The studies that you're relying on, are they Africans? And that's an interesting question because some products don't work very well with African, skins, hair and all that. But this is something that is under your skin, isn't it?
That's correct. Thank you for your question. Most of the studies, yes, you are correct, are done in Europe and in the US. It's kind of once you've proven the wheel, it's not really necessary to prove again.
Right.
But as Victor mentioned, it's not something that we are applying, so it doesn't really affect to a type of skin you have, but it's actually something that you are drinking. And the trend towards treating the patient from within is just more at the forefront of almost all medical professionals' minds at the moment, whether it's right through from plastic surgery to orthopedic, through to psychiatry and treating the patient as a whole.
All right. John Hayward, owner of Collagen Proactive. Thank you very much for joining us on Power Hour.
Thank you very much, Victor. Thanks for having me.
Power 98.7. Now we're talking.